Even working families receive the benefit. So when it comes down to it, they're still considered what? A taxpayer, and these benefits might be cut. And I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. Back to the personal situation. Let's head into this Dollar Tree over in Maplewood. Stable milk is also A+. These past few years showed me. Hey family, welcome back to another video. This is Shauna, and I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. So yes, fam, we are weeks within the government shutdown, and the deal still has not been made. And now a lot of families are at risk of not being able to feed their families next month. Stay tuned. All right, so here's what's going on. No SNAP benefits for November, and food pantry cuts plus skyrocketing healthcare premiums are expected, guys. So no SNAP benefits for November as the USDA funds dry up. Yep, the Trump administration is cutting the food pantries. Senator Durbin, he pleads with GOP to avoid a 114% spike in health insurance. And the shutdown may affect people who do want to get that flu shot. The supply might be a little bit low. All right, so let's see, what's going on with the SNAP benefits here. SNAP households. For those households that do not receive SNAP because they are over the income threshold, basically, it's not, we should not be working just because we have to feed other families. It don't work like that. You have families that works and still qualify and need extra assistance. The way that the economy is now, it could be you the next day in the same person's shoes that you just looked down on. We shall not look down on anyone that receive any benefits. Everyone needs help. Let's see what's going on with SNAP. All right, so here we are. So it's not just Maine, because this article that I did pull is from Maine. It's not just Maine, guys. So it's Maine, and all other states won't receive SNAP funding for November due to the government shutdown. So if the government shutdown do continue, if you do receive SNAP, I hope that you bought, food that can get you through the next month or through, so whenever the government shutdown will be over. Hopefully everyone have that shelf-stable food and food that they can just cook up in the house in general. The U.S. Department of Agriculture's Food and Nutrition Service has notified every state that they will not receive SNAP funding in November, according to the Maine DHHS. SNAP is the nation's largest anti-hunger program, guys. It's the largest, as approximately 42 million people nationwide receive SNAP benefits. Let me cut you right there real quick. Over in Maine, tens and thousands of Maine families, they won't even be able to put food on the table. That is the purpose of stockpiling, guys, of being able to stock up and just having extra in general, just in case you reach really hard times. You can't afford your next meal. Even pantries are on the line right now where you won't even be able to go to a food pantry come November. November is the month of Thanksgiving. Man, it's going to be such a hard month for people. They're saying that the average monthly SNAP benefit for a family of four in Maine is $572. $572 don't really go too far for food nowadays, huh? So even if, they're saying November's federal SNAP benefit cannot be issued until the government shutdown ends or until new guidance is provided by the FNS. At this time, SNAP benefits already loaded onto EB cards remain available for use to purchase food. Applications, renewals, and other updates continue to be accepted and processed by Maine. This for Maine, guys, DHHS during the federal shutdown. SNAP recipients are encouraged to sign up for e-noticing through My Main connection, which provides the fastest access to updates and notifications. Recipients should ensure that contact information such as their phone number and mailing address is current. And if you do need help during these hard times, you can call 211 or text your zip code to 898-211. And that's overall. You can just call 211 for anywhere, any state. Over in Maine, they will share updates, for their state over there. But the change with the SNAP benefits, it's effective nationwide, actually, guys. So starting November, if something isn't done, within this next week or two, there will be no SNAP benefits. I'm sorry to say. And it's a lot. It could be 1 month you fall, in a category of being eligible for SNAP, and then maybe another month or 2 or 3 or whatever you don't. Yeah, but it's just a lot because a lot of families are not prepared. And it really sucks because then it's going to go hand in hand where you can't even go to a pantry for food. If you live in a building, an apartment building for Pete's sake, and if it really fall down to it and you have not prepared, right? Let's say you have not stocked up, you didn't prepare for what's to come or the next month or anything. If you live in an apartment building, this is the time to get to know your neighbors. Knock, knock, knock. Hey, I got this chicken in the freezer. You got some rice. Get with your neighbors. Cook them dinners that can stretch to feed enough people. You might not have one thing and your neighbor might have the next. You never know. And when you got children, you don't want to see your children go hungry just because. But hopefully, what I'm hoping is, if SNAP benefits are not loaded for the next month, and if the average family have not put away food just because they have not thought about it, hopefully this do encourage some families to start to put away food, even with your SNAP benefits. And if you do have children 5 and under, at least in the state of New Jersey, if you qualify for SNAP, you automatically qualify for WIC. Not even just children 5 and under. If you're pregnant and breastfeeding, you qualify for WIC if you qualify for SNAP. WIC is a great program. Yep, WIC is a great program, and they do offer enough things that you can also stockpile. They give you dry beans, canned foods, canned vegetables. Under certain circumstances, you get canned meat as well. This is the time to take things serious. So you don't have to get it all at once. Little by little still goes a long way. It really do. November might not be no SNAP benefits. I'm not going to go ahead and put my finger down on it yet because we don't know, but just might not. And if it's not, I hope that you guys have put away, if you do rely on it, have put away enough to get you to until them benefits do load again. And when it do load again, I know y'all gonna be happy. I know y'all ready to go shopping, but when you go shopping, get some things to put away in your pantry, man. Even if it's just rice and butter, rice and vegetables. It don't even have to be rice. As long as you have that good grain, that starch and vegetables. If you gotta let go of meat for that week, you'll be all right. We'll all be all right. Just as long as you have something. So we're going to leave this video right here where it's at. If you are new here, you are aware that there will not be no SNAP benefits probably next month, November. Definitely let us know in the comments down below. What are some things that you were doing to stay ahead of, if you rely on benefits, what are some things that you're doing, or what are some things that you already put away that all right, I'll be good until this is all over. Though it's going to be hard, as long as you're good though, at the end of the day. Might not be at your best, but you'll be good, right? What are some things that you put away? Us here, we do have a lot of things put away. I mean, we have enough put away. Put it like that. I'm not going to say it's to the point where somebody come knocking on my door, but we do. We have enough put away. I'm just kidding, guys. We have our rights. We have our basics. We have our shelf stable. Now I can open this right here and just start. All I got to do is do this, guys. I'm in the kitchen. Mind you, I'm in the kitchen. This is all we really got to do just to make sure that we're good. Let me open this thing right here. I can just pull things out anyway. I don't care if it's a can of what. I got a can of peaches down here. What's that doing? What's all of this? Oh my God, what's all of this stuff doing down here? I got a can of corn. We have marshmallows. Oh, a whole nother bag of rice that I forgot about. And it's there. Long as you have it, guys. I'm telling you, long as you have it. When it comes down to basically stockpiling, you do want to remember to rotate out your food. So if you do have like a moving stockpile, basically, you want to rotate, pull your older things to the front, put your newer things to the back. Same thing that they do in supermarkets, right? They pull that old stuff to the front, and then that's why you see people, they reaching. I just got this out of my stockpile. I thought I ran out of salt, and then I go and look at my daggone emergency stockpile. I got a whole bin of salt. What am I doing with all that salt? But anyway, if you go into the supermarket and you're shopping, right? You see people moving all that stuff out the way just to reach to the back to get what's new, or the date, as far as the date. Because you want to pull your old stuff first so it don't go to waste. You want to use your stuff that's about the best buy. Maybe not expire, but it's best buy. You want to use that stuff first. And then, you know, keep your newer stuff to the back and then rotate it out over and over. And it is what it is. But yeah, that's the purpose. When it comes down to times like this, at least you'll be prepared. So yes, we're going to leave the video right here where it's at. If you are new here, you did enjoy today's video, all you have to do is subscribe. Just like it's somewhere around here. That. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. Until next time, y'all, this is Hard Times. And it is what it is. We're going to do what we got to do, because guess what? We have to do what we have to do. This is Shauna, and I'm officially checking out from Moments with Us. You all stay prepped, stay blessed, stay safe, and most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Love you all, and God bless. Peace out.